This video will be of me discussing why I believe Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe is considered a classic novel. Some people wouldn't consider this a classic novel, but I'm one of the people who consider this a classic novel for many reasons. I will also name the reasons why it might not be a classic novel and understand why people might not consider it one. First off, just because something is 50 to 100 years old does not make it a classic. Many people think that's what makes up a classic, but classics are more complex than that. Here's why. One main reason that this book should be considered a classic is because of it can be read today with the same awe and interest as it was read before. It has a universal theme, and anyone in the world could understand this book, as well as anyone else could. People say this book doesn't have an important theme, but this is the theme. It was an attempt to be an accurate showing of how modern man, ripped from all the luxury and technology of an 18th century European, could survive in the wild. Sort of their version of Man vs. Wild. So for the people who think Twilight has an important theme, you're sort of wrong. Yes, it is a fun read, but you aren't gaining anything. It isn't doing anything for you. I personally enjoyed this book very much, but some people say they didn't like the book because of the tough vocab. This book should expand your vocabulary. This is another reason it is considered a classic novel, because of the word choice and the tone. Some questions: how would you survive on a desert island? No iPhone, no laptop, no motor cars? Like Robinson Crusoe, as primitive as can be, could you make it? I'm not really sure why people wouldn't, but I would have to say because they think there's no meaning to the book and it has no effect on someone's life. That's a reason why it might not be considered a classic novel. I admit this book didn't impact my life, but it sure passed all the reasons why a book should be considered a classic novel, so yes, it should be considered a classic.